Hill figure nigga. Sunday evening. This is the Star Report. Welcome aboard. All right. I'm hyped and charged. Well rested. And I want to talk to you tonight about a few topics. And we're going to do a moment of silence. Oh, yeah. Oh, we have to. We have to. The remains have been found of Gabby Petito in Wyoming. We will slow this motherfucker down for that beautiful white goddess. This country was built for the white woman. Don't get it fucked up, all right? Also, tonight, let me just start out by saying, in my live, not the live chat, my community section, did you go look at God? God. Now, I'm an atheist. Maybe I'm being a little funny here, but the volcano that is still erupting in La Palma, the Canary Islands, is that the mind, body, and spirit of God? Now, mathematically and scientifically, that can be explained, but isn't it beautiful? Isn't it fucking beautiful? I watched that for damn near 15, 20 minutes today. Again, Canary Islands, La Palma, okay? Chime in, if you like, in the community section, all right? Also, my community section, before we get into the nuts and bolts of the show, folks, as you know, I do not promote tension, drama on this platform. I try to avoid any type of back and forth with other content creators. I'm just too old, and it doesn't benefit me. I don't want that to be my legacy in any way, shape, or form. But John Blaze has really, really assisted me by way of my Twitch channel that I was exploring a couple of years ago. Calls into this show with great commentary. Now, he's clapping at somebody, and I'm not going to mention who, but the link and the banner is in my community section, and I think we should at least click on the link. Those of you, pardon me, especially the troll babies. He's calling your names out. He said, troll babies, this is for you, okay? All right, community section, check it out, John Blaze. And he's had his channel up and running, but this is a new direction for him, so check it out if you find the time, all right? Give me a second. I see you guys on the phones. And number 9, Gene Richmond, where are you, sir? Number 9 and I did not link up, for those of you who know who number 9 is. And last week when he called in to let me know he was coming to town, he did reach out to me Saturday morning, afternoon, and I said, well, hey, man, when do you want to link up? And he gave me a location. I said, okay, well, just text me when you're there. I'll come. I've washed the Benz. I'm getting ready to, get on the highway. He never reached out. Was he doing too much? I'll let him explain. And also, the young lady that I went to see the Braves and the Colorado Rockies with this past Tuesday, I invited her to go see Pastor Creflo Dollar here in Atlanta. And she said, yeah, I'll go with you. I'm going to go see Creflo Dollar put his Mac down, as I've told you guys over the last, I think, 2 years. I'm not going to clown him or to be cynical or condescending. No, I want to see this man preach the word. I'll keep you posted, okay? Also, I have found paradise once again. Holy smokes. Why didn't somebody tell me about strawberry banana simply smoothie? Now, it's the smaller things in life that we all appreciate, or we should appreciate. I've been drinking the Simply orange juice for quite some time because it's not from concentrate, and I drink the lemonade as well. And I just saw this today. I picked up 3, and I've already drinking 1. This is heaven to go with my Thomas Cinnamon Toast, huh? Hold on a second. I see you guys via donations. Elvis the Chef Rosenberg, thank you, sir, for your contribution early. Mac Millie's got you. And Inner Texas Society, thank you for your donations, okay? Now, let's get to the show here. Diddy disrespected Jermaine Dupri. I think it was Friday night. Fat Joe's Instagram Live. Snoop Dogg was on there. Fat Joe acting all giddy. Pardon me, Jermaine Dupri was on there as well, and then Diddy checked in. Ooh, talk about disrespect. Now, we were doing a show that night when Mojo called in. Mojo was giving me the long version, remember? And I said, well, is there any drama? He said, no. I said, okay, well, I'm not really interested. Someone shot me the link yesterday. Toward the end of that live, Diddy hung up. He wasn't even trying to entertain Jermaine Dupri for Verzuz. Say he didn't have enough hits, nobody plays his music, and then hung up. Click. I thought that was disrespectful. I saw some people saying Jermaine Dupri has been hot in years, his money ran out. Now, yes, he is one of your Atlanta pioneers. Yes. Along with a host of others going back to Ghetto Mafia. You always have to remember Ghetto Mafia when you talk about Atlanta pioneers, hip-hop. It didn't just start at fucking T.I. and Gucci Mane, who's one of my favorites. But is he right? Is Diddy right? Me personally, I don't want to see Bow Wow come out on stage with Jermaine Dupri. We just saw him eat Soulja Boy's food. That was cute, but I don't want to see Da Brat. Sure as hell don't want to see, what's those girls' name? Escape? Nah. R.I.P. to one of the, what's the guy? Crisscross. I forget which one. R.I.P. I don't even want to hear that, I missed the bus. Fuck out of here. Was Diddy spitting facts? Or was he dismissing a fucking architect? Now, I also had to call a homie of mine, Slim Da God, and ask him, I said, hey, man, in my opinion, unless I'm wrong, the babies of today, and I say babies with all due respect, Gunna, Young Thug, Playboy Cardi, a host of others. I said, those aren't Jermaine Dupri's sons. Whose sons are those? Slim said Lil Wayne's kids. Troll babies, any truth to that? Did Lil Tucci give birth to the little niggas today in Atlanta riding around with the rockets and the sticks? Hang on, I'm opening up another Simply Smoothie. Oh, this is heaven. Woo! That's wonderful. So I just, I don't want to just be hating just to hate, but I'm not interested in seeing Jermaine Dupri go against Diddy. With all due respect, I think Jermaine Dupri is one of your biggest simps. No, let me take that back. What would be the right word? He blew it. Janet Jackson, how did you not wife Janet, nigga? How did you not get down on 2 knees and say, baby, it's me and you? Janet! How did he let that slip through his fingers? What would be the right word? Not simp, hoe-ass nigga? Buster? I just don't want to see Jermaine Dupri on stage for 2 hours with teeth that look like dice. No thanks. Anyway, phone lines, Cash App, you're open soon. All right, also, in my showrunner, Karen Civil stood her ground on the Clubhouse app last night. I listened to it as much as I could. Every time Clayface started talking, I pushed the button on my laptop to fast forward. Whack 100. I can't. I can't with him. And I'm not sorry. I'm like, She stood her ground. She went head up with Joyner Lucas. I want to call him a hoe-ass nigga, but did he do the right thing? He avoided any and all confrontation, and eventually he did pop off as an artist, taking care of his family. I'm sure he's from Worcester, Massachusetts. I know that area very well. But Karen stood her ground last night. Karen Civil, guys, in case you don't know who she is, she's a media maven, personality, marketing strategist. She went head up with another girl who I forget her name, something about the Nipsey Hussle and the funeral and the marketing and the yada, 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 yada. That girl was asking Karen Civil for an apology. And Karen said, well, I'm sorry if your feelings were hurt, but she didn't just outright just roll over. Karen stood her ground, in my opinion. Many reports are saying she got dragged. I don't know about that. I will say this, though. I don't think that it was smart for her to admit to hacking Jason Lee's, one of his social media accounts. Now, I did a little bit of research today. I don't have the notes in front of me, but they are trying to extend hacking. Nigga start snitching. They're trying to extend the period to file claims or bring people up on charges for hacking. She admitted to that. And her and Jason Lee didn't really go head up because he had phone issues, so he went out of the Clubhouse app. Now, again, me personally, I don't fuck with Clubhouse. I have no interest in talking to niggas for free. I ain't copping out for shit to anything I've ever said on the goddamn microphone. Eat it, suck it, fuck out of here. But Jason Lee came in just giving Karen civil wheel kicks. Troll babies, are you up to speed? I mean, this is not like some national trending story, but in the urban world, it's all over the goddamn place, all right? Folks, sit tight. I'm coming to Cash App Super Chat. I just want to lay some of this out. Yes, I didn't agree with Karen Civil admitting to hacking one of Jason Lee's accounts. And if you don't know who Jason Lee is, he's a guy on Love and Hip Hop, and he's also, I think it's Hollywood Unlocked. I tried to watch a couple of his YouTube shows. I respect what he does, but it's not my cup of tea. It's just a little too gossipy, you know. But he does the damn thing. So that's my showrunner. Karen Civil stands her ground. And the other female, is it Jessie Wu? I don't know a lot about her, but I watched her on Instagram. Talking about her lace front. She and Karen Civil are involved in a lawsuit. We discussed that briefly on Friday. And these are two Haitian females going at it. So when she came on the line, prior to her coming on the line, Karen Civil said, I have to take another call. And then she was gone. I don't know if she came back. I logged off because I got tired of hearing Clayface. He was just doing too much for me. I said, I'm out of here. So that's where I'm at with the showrunner. If you guys want to call in, chime in, please do so. And also, hang on a second. Let's just handle this business right now. Gabby Petito, her body was found. They're saying remains consistent with her body, but I saw other reports, such as the New York Post, saying it was her. So I'm going to follow the New York Post's lead, all right? And where's her boyfriend? I know he was quiet, not saying anything, but then I saw another report that he was on the run. Can someone please confirm that? We have to track him down. All Points Bulletin. We can't have people just running around killing white women in America, especially young, beautiful white women. Fuck with y'all niggas, man. Progress 11, I got your Cash App. Good evening. Is Tasha K Wendy Williams 2.0? She tore polite, a new one. I have not seen Tasha K's new video, but Tasha is great at what she does. She does research, editing, audio, all sorts of stuff that, you know, if you could be right. I mean, Wendy Williams 2.0, yes, the girls of today do more than what Wendy's peers were doing back in the 90s, the 2000 era. I know Wendy knows how to operate a board, but I'm not sure if she does what Tasha K clearly does, video, audio editing, stuff like that. But thank you for your donation, okay? Also, Jerome, I got your donation. Pick up 609, big nigga. Let's get it. Okay, hang on a second, Jerome. I'm looking for number 9 as well. Hey, Jerome, you there? Good evening, Jerome. 609. Let's talk about it. Jerome, let's go. Jerome. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, pick it up, man. What's cracking? Let's go.
I'm here, big nigga.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
That Diddy, I watched the whole live with Diddy, Fat Joe, and
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop. I watched the whole shit. Atlanta took a L. I'm telling you right now.
Come on.
Atlanta took a loss. Diddy was on that slick Harlem shit.
Right.
Excuse my language. I don't know.
Fuck the algorithm. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
He was on that slick Harlem shit. Atlanta basically begged JD in the chat and the live stream to play a record. He wouldn't play a record. Diddy played like 7 bangers back to back to back.
Right.
And JD wouldn't play a record at all. Then Diddy said, you know what? Your arms are too short to box with God. I'm out. So then look.
No, hang on. Before he bounced, he said, "Where's Dre?" He totally disrespected Jermaine Dupri.
He was like, "Where's Dre? Get me Dre. I don't got time for this little nigga. Get me Dre."
Yeah.
Atlanta took an L. So then he calls back, and he's playing crisscross jump in the background.
I didn't see that part.
It then tells JD, that ain't gonna help you, man. Cut that shit off. That ain't gonna help him.
Yeah.
Cut that shit off.
Yeah.
Then he says, you know what? I could go down south. Let's play that down south tune I got. And he plays the Welcome to Atlanta remix with JD rapping in the beginning. And he tells him, then he says, cut that shit off. Play the hottest part of the record.
Yeah.
And then he plays himself. Then he plays his own verse. Atlanta took an L, man. Atlanta took an L.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm embarrassed to say because JD got a lot of hits, and he could have came better than that, man. Atlanta begged him, or everybody in Atlanta begged him to play a record, and he didn't play one. He only played one record, which was that Usher and Confessions.
Yeah,
that's not. And then Diddy just countered. Diddy countered with a Mary J. Blige song. That just put the nail in the coffin.
Now, hang on a second, because I remember years ago, Jermaine Dupri was talking about Dr. Dre dissing him. So, do Jermaine Dupri's peers respect him like that? I know he's got hits. I mean, he's even got hits with Mariah Carey. Let's not get it fucked up. But do you think he's even respected like that?
I think they respected him before that live, but after that live,
yeah.
He took an L. His legacy is on the line right now. Even if they don't battle, like that was an L.
Yeah.
That was an L.
Okay.
I mean, if somebody walks up to you on the block and asks you to battle, you battle right then and there. You don't say, "Nah, I'm gonna wait for the paperwork and all this other." Atlanta took an L, man.
Yeah.
Big nigga, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Now, hang on. Are you from the New York area?
Yeah, I'm from Jersey. Big
okay,
nigga.
hang on a second. Now, I'm not fully up to speed. I know that Votto went on Math Hoffa's a podcast or YouTube show. I didn't see the whole thing. I thought he was respectful to Cam, but then Cam came clapping back at anybody who he has helped. I'm gonna expose you, your baby mama, yada yada yada. Did you see that?
Cam said, I got messages in my iPhone 3s and 4s waiting on you niggas to pop off at the mouth. I got shit waiting for you. Cam basically said, I'm waiting for somebody to say something stupid so I could break out all these old messages I got on you.
Wow. Is it fair to say that Cam could be on that snitching shit?
I don't know about that, but he just say, I think he like, you know what, facts is facts. I'm pulling out all the
screenshots and recorded phones.
You know how
phone calls. Good. Did he drop out? Hello, you still there? Jerome, you there? 609. I didn't cut you off. All right, his phone went out. That was him. Votto, who put hands on Tahiri. Troll babies, did I miss anything? I thought that was the gist of it with Votto. And something with Votto, did he leave Cam's camp to then go fuck with DJ Khaled? All right, hang on a second. Let me get my next cash app here. Dominic, how are you, sir? Dodgers winning it all. I see you, big nigga. And you know what? Ever since they got rid of that bum, Don Mattingly, yeah, they're going to win. Yeah. Mattingly's coming to the plate. He was trash. He never got a ring with the Yankees. Fuck out of here. Thank you for your donation. Hey, remind me to talk about, I got that napping, so much is going through my mind. Is it Major League Baseball manufacturing bats in China? Let me write this down so I don't forget. And where's number 9? Is he already turned the fuck up? Hold on. Jesus Christ. All right. Tor, how are you? So I got your donation. I do not see a message, but I'll check the PayPal. Give me a second. So Def is the dusty version of Bad Boy. Yeah, I'm not trying to see So Def. You know. Hey, Tara. Smoking on that Karen pack this weekend. Really? Okay. I could see how you would see that. I think that was a big mistake by admitting to having paid a hacker to take down Jason Lee's, what was it, Hollywood Unlocked, something like that? Big mistake. Now, she went on Clubhouse to address, I guess, the naysayers, you know, her peers or people that she's intertwined with, potential business, and I think she may have made it worse. Sometimes you just have to let niggas talk, you know? Oh, wait a minute. Who is this? Area code 203. Is that Gene Richmond, a.k.a. number 9?
Hey, my friend.
My buddy, how are you? We did not get a chance to link up when you were in Atlanta, but it's all good. It's all good.
Hello, Chucky. All is well.
That's right. Yeah. Your friend till the end. Chucky, that's right.
Heidi ho.
Heidi ho. So how was your weekend? First and foremost, you were down here doing the damn thing. You made it back safe. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I had a great time. I visited several cigar lounges, some nice spots. I went to the new Battery Park and their nice facility where all the restaurants and the lounges and the shopping centers are. I had some great time. Unfortunately, I missed you yesterday. There was a lot going on. I ended up at a happy hour, then I ended up in Douglasville, dinner with my sister, and then I ended up at some place called Lips in downtown Atlanta.
Okay.
I was just all over the place.
As long as you had a good time. But for those who don't know, I don't do too much hanging out after dark. You know, I just I don't want to drink and then drive. That's the main reason. And then I don't do clubs and strip clubs. I don't do that sort of shit. But anything by way of business, any potential business, and might you be one of those people? Oh, I'm moving to Atlanta. You one of those people now?
I would love to move to Atlanta. There's so much. There's so much freedom out there. Put it that way. There's so much freedom out there. Everybody is open, and the women are gorgeous.
Okay.
Some of the most beautiful black women. You know, I've disrespected black women over the years, and I apologize. Atlanta showed me that black is beautiful. Atlanta has shown me that black is truly beautiful.
Okay. I don't want to insinuate anything or, you know, throw you any curveballs, but when you say women, are we talking about cisgender women, trans women? What type of women?
Look, I don't know what they are. They didn't announce themselves to me.
Okay.
From what I can visually make out, they were women.
Okay.
Cis women, trans women, hermaphrodites, I don't know.
Okay.
But from what I could see, physically, they were women. I didn't ask for paperwork.
Yeah.
I'm not the global.
And for those who don't know, pardon me, you are sexually free, so you don't mind a little prize, a little package. You don't mind that.
What is a lot of pride? I mean, if anybody who's been to Atlanta,
peekaboo,
the downtown area, peekaboo, there's a lot of secrets underneath the hood, if you will. There's a lot of secrets underneath the hood. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, man, anything else you want to mention or acknowledge, or any thoughts, any final thoughts with regards to Del Rio, Texas, the migrants, the Haitians, Cubans? I know we touched on that last week. Not that you have to, just asking.
Well, evidently the Biden administration has started deporting several in waves on planes. Mm-hmm. Again, that's a major diversion. If you look up the migrant replacement, this is a UN globalist funded initiative. If you remember, during Biden's campaign, this is a conspiracy theory. He said that these people are escaping issues in their country, and they're running from oppression, and they can come down to our gates, and then they came down in droves. Yeah. This is Biden saying this, not me.
Yeah.
Ted Cruz has gone out and say 8 days ago there was a flight leaving with nearly 800 Haitians. Joe Biden halted that flight and pulled them off. So what we're seeing now is just an diversion to calm things down. There's still over 15,000 Haitian migrants down by the border. Now you have to also ask yourself, Haiti is a Caribbean island. Texas is on the Southern Cross. Now, geographically, it would be impossible for them to get there. What did they drive? You can't drive from Haiti to Mexico.
Right.
Did they charter a boat? I mean, that would be virtually. You'd need the financial backing for that.
Weren't they in Mexico on work visas though? Some of them, or a good majority of them.
Well, I'm not sure. Many of them had cell phones. Many of them had money from and this is Ted Cruz, who was down by the border. Many of them had money. Many of them had supplies. Many of them had things prepared for this long trip. So these people have been brought here by these globalist-funded initiatives, primarily the Democratic Party, mm-hmm. and these people have flooded the borders by invitational.
Okay.
This was an invite. This was a perfectly orchestrated plan. Now Joe Biden's trying to save face.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, man, I appreciate you checking in, and we will catch up next time you're in town, all right?
And also, while they're deporting those Haitians, put Karen Civil on one of the planes and deport her ass out of here, too.
Wow.
She's a troublemaker.
Okay.
Evidently.
Good to talk to you, man. Take care.
Evidently.
All right.
Thank you.
Number 9 on the check-in. Folks, if you're just now joining the show, I know the Karen Civil hacking admission is big news. At my age, I don't want that to be my top story. It's very gossipy, you know? And I guess that's why listening to Clayface, Whack 100, it makes me say, what the fuck? Why is this old nigga so into this shit? But you can call in if you like. Gaza, I see your Cash App. He says, tell Joyner Lucas, get his $60K back in blood. If he had not popped off the way he has, then I think I would look at him like, yo, you better go get your money back, nigga. But he has, become a artist of credibility. I'm sure he's not stressing the $60K now, but $60K is $60K. Could you imagine a Brooklyn, New York nigga giving somebody $60,000 and then you stop taking the calls or you start acting, sedity? What? I'm on vacation. What? Or a nigga from Oakland, California? Oakland niggas will be up in your house over $5K. Never mind 60. They come in the door shooting, huh? Thank you for your donation. BLQ Media. I think I got your info somewhere. Hold on a second. Anyway, guys, I have you guys lined up. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. If you're a sponsor and you do not see your banner on the screen, please let me know. Also, guys, Chris Rock has announced today that he has COVID-19. Chris Rock, the comedian, the actor. I could have swore he said he got the shot months ago. Did he not? Give me a second, see if I can find it. Is he capping? Azura Black, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Dominic, I got your donation. Star, if Gabby's boyfriend was black, he'd be locked up by now. That's a whole fact, sir. That's a whole fact, and rightfully so. Where is he at right now? Has he been arrested, or was he on the run? Because I was doing a lot today, and I didn't get a chance to catch up on everything. Spanish Harlem 116. Star, this is for the beast that you are. $6.66. Amodare. Well, thank you very much, man, for your donation. Back to the phone lines. Area code, let's do 647 here while I'm looking for my Chris Rock information. 647, good evening. Are you there? 012.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you, man?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Hey, sir. Good. Thank you for taking my call. Appreciate it.
All right.
You're the greatest. Just want to say that, and I also want to tap into what number 9 has said earlier about the Haitians.
Okay.
You know how are they able to get from Haiti to Texas?
Okay.
It's a psyop. It's the Republicans. As you noticed, the information came out on Fox. The Republicans knew that Sleepy Joe wasn't doing anything about immigration, so the only way they could get him to wake up is to invoke the racism in him and say that, oh, they all Haitian. But they're not all Haitian, bro. Sorry. They all not Haitian.
No, there's Cubans.
That's about
there's
it, man.
No, stay with me. Venezuelans. But weren't some of them on in Mexico on work visas?
Not 15,000.
Yeah, I know. Come on, get it.
You know, they needed to wake up Sleepy Joe. Joe
Right.
wasn't doing anything about immigration, so the Republicans threw this wrench at him, and they knew because it would wake up the racism in him if they said they were Haitian.
Right.
If they said they were Venezuelans or Cubans or whatever, it's just another day. But Haitians, you see Joe is awake now, right?
Yeah. Good point.
So that's what's going on. It's a decoy for the Republicans to get Joe to wake up and pay attention to the border.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, so you know.
Hey, any thoughts on
but
Diddy? I'm sorry, Diddy disrespecting Jermaine Dupri? Did you see the live Friday night?
You know what? It's just a lover's quarrel. It's just a lover's quarrel. These gentlemen are involved in a whole bunch of stuff that we're not privy to, you know. And he could do that, you know. Did he talk to people like that who he know he could talk to them like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all that's about it. You know, and you know, the bottom line is Diddy got whether you like him or not, he got a hotter track record than Jermaine Dupri, you know.
I think so. Yeah.
And Jermaine Dupri, you know, Jermaine Dupri got a history. He got to work on that Bambusky thing he got going on with Chris Cross.
Easy. There's been nothing proven, so let's just say allegedly. But thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes, allegedly. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
You are the greatest.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely the greatest.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Was that Chris Cross, or did he confuse Chris Stokes and B2K? I never heard about anything with Jermaine Dupri and Chris Cross. Hold on a second. May have to do a full retraction. What the fuck? Hold on. Jermaine. Bow Wow addresses old rumor. Okay, this looks like just a rumor. I don't even want to put that out there. Is that a rumor, Troll Babies? Okay. They're saying he just made that shit up. Yeah, we have no knowledge. Let me pull back. Dana with the smoke. Okay, Dana. Yes, I got that. Dana, are you calling in? You don't have to. I'm just saying I got your email. Hey, Tyra. Tyra says via Cash App, we need a surviving Karen Civil doc. You know, is Karen Civil just a good businesswoman and she's dealing with a sea of maggots and lowlifes? I'm not caping for her. But to try and manage or be a consultant with rappers, you've always heard me say I would never manage a rapper. I don't want to even do consultations for rap artists or producers. If you're talking about legal stuff, contracts, business, marketing, rollouts, and strategies, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. But I avoid anybody talking about, if you can just help us, we'll give you a percentage. No thanks. Absolutely not. Don't send me music. Don't send me any ideas. I don't want you trying to sue me years later. Oh, he stole my idea. No, I didn't. I learned when I was working back at Hot 97 when people, we left a cassette down at the reception for you. I would always say, never got it. No, thank you. Fuck out of here. Is Karen Civil just dealing with a lot of people who don't understand business? I and many others have always said it's not my business to teach you business. Hip hop has people who, right off the streets, and rightfully so, it's the language of the streets. But if you don't know business, you're going to get upset about something. They doing something funny with the money, yo. Oh my God, I used to hate to hear people say that. Now I don't know what happened, but they doing something funny with the money. Hold on a second. Okay, I read Gaza, Tara. What is this? Okay, sir, if you're sending in a donation, cool. I don't have a comment on Charlemagne's show just because you send me an email. I'm not one of those people who just has to comment on every goddamn thing. Someone did send me a link. If someone wants to discuss it, you can discuss it, but I'm not just going to critique it just to critique it, but thank you for your donation. Or for your email, pardon me. Hey, Tara. I got that donation. And Jerome, 224. Give me a second. Good evening, Jerome, 224. You're on the line, sir? How are you?
Yo, what's happening, Star? What's good?
Sunday night, man. Diddy disrespected Jermaine Dupri. Did you see it?
I mean, really and truly, I really didn't call in for that, but I'll speak upon that.
Well, no. Call in to address what you want to, but I mean, at least, I had to put it out there because I recognize your voice. How are you, man?
Right. Diddy can't disrespect Jermaine Dupri. Right. And here's the reason why. Right. A lot of music Diddy sampled. And these are facts. Jermaine Dupri does not have a record of constantly sampling music. Excuse me. Jermaine Dupri does not have a record of constantly sampling music. And since we're on the subject of Karen Civil, Jermaine Dupri also does not have a record of not doing good business with his artists. But the main reason why I wanted to call in was in regards to the Haitian scenario. I had just called in a couple days ago. Okay. And as we could see, as I had spoke about when I stated that Joe Biden committed 2 planes a day to get the Haitians out of the border, as we can see, he stayed true to that. Even on the weekend, they started as of today. It's official. Yeah. They started as of today.
Deportation.
So, absolutely. So the whole narrative around that there's all these Haitians that was on the border, and there's nothing but Haitians. Really and truly, that narrative is it's blurred. They're concentrating on the Haitians because it is so many there compacted at one time. But also, right, when Donald Trump was in office, he had one of the strictest deportation or immigration policies that the United States ever seen.
And rightfully so. I supported it. Rightfully so.
Right. So when Joe Biden was talking all of this stuff about immigration and the Haitian scene, this is just my theory. When the Haitians seen this, they said, well, shit, let us come on in. Right. But in actuality, it was just a facade. Okay. One thing, now, the main reason why I did want to call in was in regards to Karen Civil and Joyner Lucas.
Now, hang on a second. Did you see the entire or hear the entire exchange? It was long. I didn't hear the whole thing. I was fast forwarding through WAC 100 and some other stuff.
You know what? This stuff is still going on. They've been at it for 2 whole days almost. It's still going on. It's a little sad. It's a little sad in one scenario that they're dragging this thing out. But here's another thing, though, right? Long gone are the days that you could do something grimy and you're thinking that, you know, hey, you could get away with it. And I was speaking about this earlier in regards to the power of social media. I spoke about this just the other day in regards to the Blood or Polite scenario. I don't think that we fully have a grasp of how powerful this thing is. They set a record numbers in Clubhouse just talking about exposing Karen Civil.
That's what I heard.
Here's my thing. Right?
I heard they broke a record, but I didn't check the numbers. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. They broke a record. And they're almost close to breaking a record as of right now as well. You know, resetting the vibration. But here's my thing, right? I don't care what's going on, right? If I pay you $1,000, right? Let's just say, for instance, someone pays someone a consultation for $1,000. Don't send me an invoice. Not only send the invoice, send me a receipt. Send a receipt. And at this point in time, I think that Joyner Lucas has a point when he's saying, well, hey, look, you said that you did all of these things, but where's the receipt to show that the actions were really proven? Right?
Now, hang on a second. I'm laughing because Karen Civil, as I had on the screen, and I'm going to put it back, she stood her ground. She didn't just roll over and apologize and cop pleas. She was kind of talking that boss talk to Joyner Lucas, even after he was, raising his voice and all that sort of jazz. But now, we're talking 6 years ago, $60,000. Why do you think he waited so long to even speak up?
Well, it's his right to speak up at this point in time.
Okay.
Right? Regardless of the fact if it was 60 seconds or 6 years, based upon the law, it's 7 years. Is that correct?
I'm not sure. I thought they said 7, but I was hearing 6. But go ahead.
I'm more than confident that it's 7 years. But even if it was 10 years, he's not saying that he's suing her.
Right.
What he's saying is that, hey, you took $60K, right? Or we paid you $60K, right? And when I was calling you, you weren't returning my calls. You weren't returning my emails. And basically what happened to the money?
Had a baby on the way.
Right. And all of that, I understand all of that, right? But if it was me and I'm Joyner Lucas, I'm not trusting nobody with $60K when my baby's on the way, right? If we got a street team, look, man, we got to get out here and hit the bricks and get this money. My career is on hold right now. I'm not going to pay nobody $60K, but as he said, he had an investor and they had already spent $500K. So really and truly what he's trying to say is that, look, we just spent $500,000. Obviously, we have the receipts for $500,000. Where's yours, Karen? So when she was talking like saying, well, you know what, I still have emails and this and this and this. Well, Karen, if you still have the emails, when he was calling, obviously his manager doesn't have them. Because if that were the case, his manager would have communicated that to him.
So what do you think is the end result here? Or does it just continue on back and forth? I mean, because truthfully, I'm not really interested in what Joyner Lucas is talking about right now. He has become successful. If he sues her, okay, we'll get back to us then. But I don't want to just keep dragging the conversation out between those two. Do you think that she's going to see any repercussions behind admitting that she had Jason Lee's one of his social media accounts hacked, Hollywood Unlocked?
Most definitely. And that was the last thing that I was going to touch on.
Go ahead.
And this is the reason why I said when she was on there talking this so-called boss talk, what she really did was talk herself right into a lawsuit. Invasion of privacy. You can't do that. You can't pay somebody to hack somebody's account.
Yeah.
This woman right now, as far as her brand, as far as PR, it's a public relations nightmare. And the best thing for her to do, if it were me, now is start the time to send emails to other publications and do the grimy things that you're supposed to have been doing for Joyner Lucas back in the day, which is clean all of this up and bring your reputation back. Because we're not going to even go into the Nipsey Hussle scenario and how she got checked with that as well.
Yeah.
But as usual, man, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you allowing me to speak on your platform.
Have a great evening. Thank you so much.
Most definitely.
Yes, sir. Okay. Hold on, guys. Janet sent me some information earlier with regards to hacking. Circuit clarifies time limit for computer hacking suits. Okay, there's some case law here. It's pretty lengthy. I don't know if I want to print all this out, but did she dig herself a hole? Guys, on the screen, www.herbandstone.shop. Please go there, spend some money, send me a screenshot, and you will get yourself 1 week free promotion on the Star Report here. Right now, on the screen, www.goddesspot.com. If you go there and purchase a Goddess Pot, send me a screenshot, you will get not 2, but 3 weeks free promotion on the Star Report right here, okay? But you have to send me a screenshot of your purchase at goddesspot.com, okay? Tony, I see you via Cash App. He says, Star said, miss me with that rapper nigga shit. Yeah, man, I learned my lesson back in the early 90s. I had my own record label for a couple of months. Actually, it was about maybe 8 months. I put out a project, and the artist, I'm not going to say his name now, at the time, I knew the right people. I didn't have the distribution network set up that I, had hoped to. But he was impatient, and I just said, you know what? I don't even want to deal with this type of shit. I tore up his contract and said, hey, you're free to go. Never mind me spending the thousands of dollars on the product, and I was sending out stuff to different colleges, mix shows. I was getting him features in the Gavin Report, CMJ, College Music Journal. I mean, it was bubbling, but at the time, he was a younger artist, and I say this respectfully. Chia Lee was popping, Criss Cross was popping, and I just didn't have that type of machine behind me, so it just became a thing of, hey, you know what, you're frustrated, and this is not how I want to do business, so, I tore the contract up, but thank you for your donation. Nell says, Zoes are afraid of Karen. Okay. Now, the young female, Jessie Wu, I don't know too much about her. And she came on the Clubhouse app after Karen had to take a call. Or she was always on there just lurking in the background from what one of the other females said. Mind you, I don't get any traction when I talk about Clubhouse. It's just like a dry topic, but it is in my showrunner, if you want to chime in. And I'm going back to the phone lines shortly. RC from the 315 says, are you going to bring back Freestyle Fridays? Sure. At some point, I absolutely will. Okay, I got a donation here from BLQ Media, Express. Why am I struggling to say that? Hey, do you guys have a banner so I can put it in my community section? I have your showrunner. But I want to get you in the community section. If you can send me a banner, 1290 width by 720 height, okay? Thank you for your donation. BLQ Media Express, okay? The Thunder Sound sends it a donation. Did people forget Jermaine Dupri blessed early Jay-Z with production, plus Shorty Red, and the legacy of ATL producers after him? No, we haven't forgot, but when you say production, yes, but now Diddy is not just a producer, he was also an artist out there. Jermaine Dupri's a good guy. I only met him once. He put me on his album, as you may or may not know. But to look at him for 2 hours. 2 hours? Come on, my nigga. This might be RC from the 315. Area code 202. You there? Good evening. 202.
Bro, what's poppin'? It's your boy Nomad Nick calling out the district.
Nomad Nick was cracking, man. Let's get to it.
What's going on, man? I just wanted to hop in on the Karen Civil thing. I think it's interesting that this whole like elaborate plot is starting to come out. Just the fact that Karen Civil is on Joe Budden's network.
Okay.
And Joe Budden was taking shots at Joyner Lucas a year ago. He was taking shots at him and Logic, and everybody figured that it was because he was taking shots at him because of the closeness to Eminem and how Joe was on the label. But, in retrospect now, hindsight is 2020, maybe he was taking those shots at Joyner because Karen Civil knew, maybe, gave him some info saying, yada, 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 and Joe was there to protect, Karen Civil. A lot of it's just interesting. Even on top of that, just the idea of, rappers, I wouldn't even just say rappers, I would just say men in general trying to expose women is an interesting concept that's happening a little bit more and more now. So I think that it's interesting that everybody wants to take her down. I'd be curious to know if Karen Civil, as manager or as PR person for some of these artists at their very earliest stages, did she get a portion of their contract? Because then you start asking questions like, when she, the so-called Karen Civil curse, could she benefit from, certain things happening to artists?
Right. Now, hang on a second. I forgot about Logic. Was she doing anything with Logic? Because Joe Budden seemed to always...
that I don't know, but I
always have an issue with Logic.
I do know Joyner Lucas was involved. Maybe Logic sent her a $60K check and didn't get any work for it. So maybe he'll come out in the next couple of weeks, next couple of days, saying that he was, I think this is the tip of the iceberg. I think there's going to be a lot more of these kind of stories happening. I think that Karen Civil, I think we should, honestly, if Cameron came out and said it and everybody jumped down Cameron's throat thinking that he was attacking black women, and, this information comes out, how many other rappers are there out there? If she's willing to do it to a person like Cameron, who's to say she's not willing to do it to other artists? Maybe she did it to other artists.
Should I change my title and we go in on Karen Civil tonight? Nomad Nick, talk to me. Nobody gives a goddamn about Jermaine Dupri.
This is the thing. To be honest with you, I've never given a fuck about her. I've seen that she's been on Joe Budden's podcast network. I'm not the target demo for any of that kind of stuff, but a lot of the things that came to light, it's just interesting. There's a pattern. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is the tip of the iceberg. I think you're going to hear a lot more people coming out saying that they've had issues with her. They've sent her checks. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
So hang on now. So you heard the audio on Clubhouse? Yes? No?
I heard a couple minutes of it.
Okay.
I believe that young man.
Joyner Lucas?
I believe that young man.
Joyner Lucas?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I believe him.
From a business standpoint, I say...
Come out of nowhere and complain.
Hang on a second. From a business standpoint, he did the right thing. He didn't go put hands on her. He sucked it up. He said that was my last 60 racks. My last. Somebody else a little bit more street certified, and that's no disrespect.
Just had a child.
To him, would have ran down.
Nah, you can't do that.
I said somebody else. You didn't hear what I said. I said somebody else, a little bit more street certified, would have ran down. I commend him for not blowing his stack. That's what I said. Go ahead.
Who's to say that the hex wouldn't have been more powerful? The curse wouldn't have been more powerful. Maybe they send that energy towards her, and she's sending that energy back. Who knows?
Okay. Hey, you got any knowledge with regards to Major League Baseball? They're going to start outsourcing bats. Did you catch that story, Nick?
No, I didn't hear anything about this. I don't. Only sport I watch is MMA and boxing, man. I don't care about anything else. Gotcha. And the other night you hung up on me when I told you that I don't know why you keep on. Man, Colin Kaepernick to the death, man. Until he gets a job, I'm not watching another NFL.
I just hung up on him again.
NFL in close to 4 years.
I'm hanging up on you now, man. Thank you, Nick. My Colin Kaepernick, man, get out of here with that goofy shit. Tia got your donation. Okay, we're talking about Karen Silver. We're going to shift gears, guys. Admits she paid to have Jason Lee's social media hacked. Hold on a second. Let's put Gabby back on the screen, huh? Gabby Petito's body found in Wyoming. How about that? Phone lines open. Guys, if you're just now joining the show, in my community section, I don't promote any tension, beef, and or drama, but John Blaze, who you should know, calls into the show, always brings great commentary, debates, knowledge, wisdom. He has helped me on many, many different topics. He is... hang on a second. Let me take the screenshot. John Blaze has a video. I'm not going to mention what the video is about because, again, I don't promote tension, beef, and or drama. But go to his page, check it out. He's addressing, or he's talking to the troll babies in particular. So I'm suggesting that you spend a little time. It's over an hour, but he does a great breakdown of the circumference of Earth, and you have to pay attention and listen. The other stuff I'm not going to get involved in, but a great video, John Blaze, in my community section, all right? Nell, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Taylor, hang on a second. I'm coming to you as well. Okay, I got Jerome. Andre, what's this about? Nicki Minaj's mom? Is she okay? Hold on a second. Nicki Minaj's mom posts cryptic message. Hold on. What's the message? Nicki's mom is kind of hot. Carol's her name. Well, that's her baby. You know, she's not trying to hear anybody talking reckless about her baby. I can understand that. And she just lost Nicki's dad. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. Somebody's... Okay, thank you. This is something about the vaccination. Yes, I got my first shot, and I'm going for the second shot. I'm almost 60. I ain't got no time to be fucking around on a goddamn respirator. I should have took this shot. Chris Rock's punk ass is now telling people, go get the shot, huh? All right, I may or may not do the research here. I just threw this out about Major League Baseball. If anybody cares. Left-handed or anybody. Outsourcing. Thank you, Dana. I got your message. Outsourcing baseball bats. Are we serious now? America's favorite pastime. Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie. We're now outsourcing bats to China. We have reached an all-time low. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Hustle, I got your donation. What goes around comes around. I remember Karen Civil tried to line Star up. Ooh, during the everyday struggle days. Star, end her tonight. You know, in my mind, yeah, she tried to line me up. She could have just been asking on Twitter, what did he say? I have the screenshot, though. She said to somebody, send me the link. Send me the link. Why? What were you going to do with the link, Karen? What did you try to do? Thank you for reminding me, hustle. Hold on a second. Let's go to area code 708. Sunday evening, Karen Seville. Doing too much up on Clubhouse. What do you think?
I called in to talk about JD and Diddy, man.
Let's go.
I sent you a cash app too,
Okay,
man.
thank you, sir. Let's go. Talk about it.
Yeah, man. I'm calling from Chicago too, brother. I know you know my
It's
brother.
okay. Come on, man. It's okay. Come on.
I'm call. Yeah. Yo, man. I just want to clarify, if you can help clarify what exactly a producer is, because my issue with this whole thing is people are saying because Puff ain't push no drum pads, because he ain't play no keys, that he's not a producer, legitimately a producer. And I would like to clarify for everybody that's listening that you don't have to be a beat maker to be a producer.
That's correct.
Puffy produced producers. He's produced producers.
That's correct.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He was able to organize a movement that was stronger than anything other than Death Row in the 90s. Okay? And they were rivals. That's the reason why JD and Puff Daddy don't make sense as far as a Verzuz. The people who know what time it is from that era, they don't want to see that. They want to see the Death Row Bad Boy rivalry come back. You know what I'm saying? And just, be in a more peaceful fashion, a more love, kind of energy. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't make sense for So Def and Bad Boy to battle because nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
We don't care about that. And we all know Jermaine Dupri don't have no power. His music is here. He got a catalog full of number ones, like he said,
right,
but they don't have no power. The impact. It's like Ivan Drago hitting that machine in Rocky IV when the power was being shown. Every time he struck the machine, that power showed. That's what a Bad Boy hit is. It's that kind of power. JD don't got that kind of power in a Crisscross record or a Brat record or a Bow Wow record or Escape. They don't have that power, fam. Yeah. So don't nobody want to see that.
I would have to agree, but it was entertaining how Diddy handled the situation. He said, "Look, boy," he said, "Boy, don't play with me. Don't play with me." And then he hung up.
Yeah, he treated him.
Hung up on
he
him.
Treated that nigga like a G.
Like a son. Yeah.
He treated him like a G. But see, if he got in the ring with Dr. Dre, when Puff played All About the Benjamins, Dr. Dre can neutralize that with California Love.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? When Puff play More Money, More Problems, he can neutralize that with nothing but a G thing. Mm-hmm. JD don't have that kind of power to match that. You feel me?
I would have to agree with you. And if I can jump in for a second, the term producer over the years has changed. And you're absolutely right about certain people organizing something, putting their name on it, and taking the credit. Now, George Clinton used to produce everything coming out of the right. Parliament Funkadelic, Brides of Funkenstein, and a whole lot of other stuff. Now, was George Clinton playing Bernie Worrell's parts? No. Was he playing the bass, or did he show Cordell Monsoon how to play the bass? No. But he organized, as you just said. He had the vision. He had the ear. So was he
right.
a great producer? Absolutely. He knew the innovative.
Thank you.
The innovative sound. He knew the pulse of what was going on in the streets. George Clinton he was high half the goddamn time, but he lived that shit. He lived it. I met George. Yeah, I met him maybe 4 or 5 times. He was second, respectfully, another dimension. But he was a great guy to talk to, and you could just hear the fucking genius when he spoke to you. So if I can just fast forward. So with regards to Diddy, met him a bunch of times. Never wanted to hang out with Diddy because I always thought him and Leo Cohen and the Russell and those guys, they were into that really hardcore Illuminati shit. But a fucking genius, Diddy. Let's not get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to give credit to hip-hop producers, even though they did a lot of stealing and sampling back in the 80s, 90s, and throughout the whole hip-hop experience. But what they have done,
that's where it came from.
Yeah, what they did with the music gave birth to the most dominant genre started by black people. Go ahead.
And the most profitable. That's another thing. See, Puff, he made a fool of JD when JD kept saying, "What you got that sold 10 million?"
Right.
Puffy said, "Yo, bro, I don't know how much you sold, but who got the most money?" You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's about power. It's about power, Joe, and that's the part of the whole thing that people are missing. Juicy got a lot of power behind it. One More Chance got power behind it. They still relevant. They still relevant to this day. Yeah. Nobody is feeling no jump. Nobody warming it up, Chris.
Oh my God.
And I saw your guy.
I missed the bus.
Your guy.
I don't want to hear that.
Right. I missed the bus. It's a shame. You know, we know the songs. We know what they are because they are part of history.
Right.
We lived that.
Right.
But listen, man, your guy Mike from According to Hip Hop, you need to holler at him.
Okay.
Because he was on a live. He was on a live with his buddy.
Okay.
Talking about those records were well produced, and I'm like, fam, it don't matter how well produced a Mariah Carey song is or a Criss Cross song is. That don't matter. That's being technical. See, this is where being too technical makes you delusional. It doesn't matter how well produced it was. We're not taking nothing.
I just sent him a text. Was he on live earlier? I just now sent him a text. When was he on live?
Man, he was on live. I seen him on Facebook.
Okay.
On According to Hip Hop.
Okay.
I seen him live, you know, and he was talking about how well produced Young, Rich, and Dangerous was. The last Criss Cross CD.
Oh, Jesus.
It was a dope CD. I mean, I like 4 songs off of that.
Yeah.
They were well produced, but they not powerful. They not powerful songs. When you talk about a verses, bro, we talking about the temperature in the room.
Yeah.
Jadakiss showed you that.
Right.
He took over.
Facts.
He had power behind his freestyle on Who Shot Ya? And that's a bad boy track, bruh.
Yeah.
What is JD gonna play behind Who Shot Ya, man? Tell me. What is he gonna play?
He's gonna play a Bow Wow classic.
We Belong Together.
Oh shit. Did you say We Belong Together? The Mariah Carey hit?
He gonna play You Make Me Want to Leave the One I'm With?
Oh,
and start a new relationship behind Who Shot Ya?
Shots fired.
Fam, your number one.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, G.
Great points,
and
man.
that's why I call in, bro.
Yeah, great points, man. Thank you for calling in, and thank you for your donation.
No question,
yes, sir.
Man. Peace.
Peace, okay. I just sent Mike a text message from According to Hip Hop. I reached out to him earlier. Hang on, he's one of my sponsors. Mike, where are you, man? Are you dodging me? Hold on a second. I shouldn't be, Hold on a second. I shouldn't keep singing that Criss Cross track. R.I.P. to the homie, man, huh? What the fuck am I doing? Let me see if Mike picks up. Maybe he's still alive. All right, I texted him, I called him. Taylor, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Hold on a second, guys. Morehouse Entertainment. Okay, thank you for your donation, sir. My guy Phil on the check and Star Pickup. I'm on 708. Did I just speak to? I just spoke to you, sir. I just spoke to Phil. Yes, I did. Thank you. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Hey, P. Diddy. Hey, girl. Do we even care at this point? I mean, thank you, Tiffany, but the way he spoke to Jermaine Dupri, I have to agree that was like talking down on him. TrapPolitics.com says Ronnie was trying to warn us about Karen Civil. Mac Millies, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Hey, Cece, how are you? Okay, let me see if I can find Cece. Good evening, Cece. Are you there? I got your...
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
Hey, I got your donation. Thank you for checking in. What's cracking?
Not much. I'm the same person who called like the other night about the Karen Civil thing, all before
Let's go.
the whole
Let's go.
Clubhouse thing,
Let's go.
like just blew up. Yeah, I mean, look at that, full swing. Like, but I think the first thing I want to talk on is, you were talking, the question you asked about, will she have legal repercussions, right?
Right.
She definitely will. I mean, I feel like we all know that Jesse, Jason
Wu.
Lee is very. No, Jason Lee.
Oh, Jason Lee.
He's very, like, what's it called? He's gonna sue you. Like, he's gonna, like, Jason Lee, because so she basically admitted to hiring a hacker to take down his blog. He literally posted on Twitter that same night, I will definitely be taking all legal routes I can to get. He's basically saying she belongs behind bars. Like,
whoa, hold on. That night after the Clubhouse discussion, he then posted that?
Yes, on Twitter. On Twitter, he literally tweeted, she belongs in jail. We will be doing everything we can. I was like, this is just too juicy for a troll baby. I can't do this. But anyway.
Wait a minute.
I was like, yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait. Are those tweets still out there? I mean, or did he take them down?
I don't know if he took them down, but I definitely saw them last night because I was in the Clubhouse room.
Okay.
So I'm one of the people who actually heard, like, the majority of the audio. I was there when Jesse Wu was in there first, and the person from Crenshaw District or whatever was airing their grievances about Karen, and then they had to drop Jesse Wu from the stage to bring Karen up because of legal issues or whatever.
Right.
So I was there from the beginning. So I was there when she first got in there, and I just want every single thing she said to incriminate herself. Like, I don't think she really realizes the depth of it because the things that she said the things she admitted to, she said that she was the Olivia Pope of hip hop. I'm like, first of all, man, the Olivia Pope would not be up here on Clubhouse telling people what she did and how to get her sent to jail. Like, that doesn't even make any sense.
If I can jump in for a second, again, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I hate this word transparent. Oh, I'm transparent. You don't have to be. That's the most bullshit term that can really fuck up your business. Just because we do a business deal doesn't mean I owe the public a fucking explanation about the goddamn agreement. There's a built-in clause that you're indemnifying me, and there's an NDA. So that word transparent, transparency is hanging niggas. Now hang on a second. I want to ask you this. And if I say the wrong thing, correct me, because I didn't like listen like, ooh girl, this is some good tea. I heard Jason Lee come on the line, and his demeanor was calm. He got at Karen. He said, I recorded our conversation, and he was just...
he said, I fixed your credit.
Yeah, he says, I fixed your credit. And but didn't he say he recorded the conversation with Karen? I could have swore I heard him say that.
Yes, he did, and that's another thing. So he kind of already had that in the clip.
Okay.
But she went on there, and so she basically made it undeniable. She went on there and basically said, yes, I admit that I did X, Y, and Z. I didn't pay him $20,000, but I'm not going to say how much I paid him.
Right.
And X, Y, Z. I'm like, why would you sit up here now? And so with her even saying that, and then she literally said that she had the power to go to Nick Cannon to basically stop Jesse Wu's bag. Right. So you are literally saying that you have the power to do all the things that Jesse Wu is claiming you did in her lawsuit. Right.
Then I heard Jesse Wu, hang on a second. Then I heard Jesse Wu say that she spoke to some girl at the Nick Cannon or Wildin' Out camp, and she recorded that call. Right? She recorded that call.
Yeah.
So it's really nasty. Now, here's my question to you. Do you think Jason Lee is seriously going to pursue charges? Because I don't know him like that. I respect what he does, but I can't say that I watch him like that to know his moves or his character. Do you think he'll file charges?
100%. So I'm a younger troll baby. So
Okay.
I grew up watching Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I seen how he was acting on there.
Yeah.
I seen how he basically built his brand. He will 100% file charges.
Oh, shit.
There's no way she's gonna get out of this without some type of and that's why I wanted to ask you how do you think does this affect somebody's career in the music industry? If you're saying you want to be a manager or a PR person, an artist seeing this, would this make them want to go and pay her $60K to possibly get their career popping, and then I would
that I don't know. That I don't have a crystal ball, but in my mind, she was wrong for going on Clubhouse. That wasn't the platform. She should have done everything she could have done to talk to Joyner Lucas behind the scenes, even if it was somewhat embarrassing. I know she said there's no talking to Jesse Wu, but once you go on that platform, Clubhouse, and then you admit to something, it's going to be used against you in a court of law, because that girl, Jessie Wu, correct me if I'm wrong, she posted something on her Instagram page with Jill Scott, something about not talking, yes? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, yeah. She was her manager, her lawyer were all be silent.
Right. Nigga Star got all the tea.
I mean, and it's with the Joyner Lucas situation, she claims up and down, and I also I was also irritated by Whack 100 too, because
oh my God,
he kept saying,
oh my God,
he kept saying it's the manager's fault. Why would he approve the wire transfer? Why would he? But it's they don't have critical listening skills, because he clearly said that his investor paid the money. Yeah. It wasn't the manager who cleared the wire transfer. So that's you can't even listen, and you're over here just loud and wrong, right? So and then I'm what type of relationship does he have with her that he's defending her this hard, and everybody's telling him she should have at least sent receipts of what she said she was gonna do. And if you see the contract that they posted that she said that she would do for him, it was very vague.
Very vague.
It was very vague, and that was in her better judgment, right? Because it was better for her. But if you can't produce if you can't even just look back and say, I at least did this for you, I booked this red carpet event for you, you said increase follower engagement. What's the percentage are you increasing it by? None of that was specified. Yeah. So I just think that she's down bad for this. I don't know. Before.
Now, hang on a second. Do you do content on YouTube? Do you have a platform or channel?
No, honestly, I'm scared of the internet.
Okay. Smart girl.
They canceling niggas. Sorry, excuse my language. They canceling people left and right.
Right.
As soon as you say something that's not the majority, you're gonna get canceled. So just there's no point. I don't even want to dwell in that. I work and I get paid well, so I'm good.
Good for you. Now listen, I appreciate you taking the time out. Stay in touch via email, because sometimes I have to be up to speed on this stuff, and if I can't catch up with Ronnie or Florida Boy Jay, then I definitely want a younger person like yourself who's a lot more in tune with this stuff to educate me if I can help you out. Now, hang on a second before you go. I saw Meek Mill, and I tried not to come at Meek Mill. He's a nice guy, but he does bozo shit. He's now chiming in saying Karen used to be a friend, and what is he saying? I saw something with Meek Mill. He's now piling on.
Yes, he's okay, but you know what? He actually mentioned this a couple years ago.
Okay.
And everybody kind of took it as the corny shit, you know, because he's associated with corny stuff, right?
He's corny.
But he came back again and said, look, she basically turned on me. She lined me up for an opportunity. What opportunity? He didn't specify.
Oh, okay.
But he basically said, you lined me up for an opportunity, and then you went to the blogs and told them to post bad stuff about me.
Right.
And, and maybe that's what's contributing to why a majority of people think he's corny, who's on social media. But in my opinion, I think he really just does corny stuff. He doesn't come across as genuine.
Yeah.
And I think he just needs a PR person to handle that.
So is he on that hoe ass shit? I told y'all, but y'all didn't believe me. See on that shit?
Cameron is. Did you see that? Did you see that? Cameron literally posted that. He said, I told y'all.
Right.
Y'all didn't want to listen to me. Y'all said I was hating black women. And you know, everybody was saying that. And, you know, of course, like, you know, I mean, I think that this whole situation definitely erased that from his, like, you know, internet history, because they were like, yeah, he's right. Like, all these people can't be lying.
Yeah. All right. Cece, thank you for your support, and stay in touch, all right?
All right. Bye.
Yeah, take care now. Bye. Girl, that was all the tea. That was an earful, huh? Troll babies, what was I like, you know, neck and neck with Cece with the tea? I tried not to pay attention to all this shit, but, you know, I got a laptop in the kitchen. I got a laptop in the bedroom. I got the big-ass iMac is always on. Every room I walk into, there's a fucking monitor. So it's like I'm catching all this shit. I3 Mac on the check-in via Cash App. JD got Usher, Mariah, Drew Hill, Jay-Z, Luda, and Jagged Edge. Yeah. What's the classic with Jay-Z and Jermaine Dupri? Top back, holla back, bubble hard in the double R. How's that go? Money ain't a thing, something. Hold on a second. Thank you for your donation. I3 Mac also says, playing myself after hearing your caller's points. Okay. D. Burr. Star, you a hypocrite. Rock did me like Karen did Joyner. Rock who, sir? What Rock you talking about? Send me an email. You want to call in? You just sent a donation in. Get on the line, man. Or ma'am, pardon me. Guys, on the screen, please visit one of my sponsors, www.smartlandbuyers.com. I say again, smartlandbuyers.com. Speaking of land, I'm heading down to Clearwater, Florida next month in October sometime. But I was also curious about going to Savannah to see about some beachfront property. I love the gun laws in Georgia. So I may not just want to pack up and go to Florida. Not that I can't, have a gun in Florida, but Florida's just different. It's different. If anybody knows of any nice beachfront property in Savannah, and if you find the time, please send me an email. I would appreciate that. Hey, Miss Power B. Karen should already know that when you throw hex, it will boomerang. God bless her next 7 years. Troll babies, please keep me up to speed. If Jason Lee takes Karen civil to, or not just takes her to court, but, files some type of federal charges, wouldn't that be some shit? If Jason Lee gets Karen civil in handcuffs? Is he that type of nigga, troll babies? It looks like he could be one of those spiteful ass niggas. He was talking real subtle to her last night. Yes, he was talking to her, and she was saying, well, I don't know why you're bringing this up now. I thought we spoke. I thought we were good. I mean, but in reality, there's no timeline to your pain. Oh, she knew all the right things to say. She on that brother polite shit, troll babies? Hang on a second. There's something I wanted to just check on. I totally forgot. What was the name of that community that Brother Polite was pretending he was a part of? Hold on. Where was that? Something with the crates. Where was that? Some type of crates that they were building a community. And he was claiming a new covenant. This was their this was their fucking brainchild. Hey, Anisha, I got your email. No, I have not watched Dr. Inky in the last couple of days. I kind of pulled back on everybody connected to Brother Polite. No disrespect. I just, it's so much going on. But thank you for your information. D. Burr, okay. D. Burr, send me an email. I'm not sure who you're talking when you said somebody did you dirty. Who's Rock, sir? I'm not sure. Leo Massage, got your donation. Thank you so much. And the Vanity King says, I missed the bus too. Okay, we gotta chill here for a second. Let me go back to the phone lines. Area code 646. Good evening, 646. You there? Talking about Karen Seville.
Star, what's
Hey.
What's going on, Star? This is Eli Rock.
Hey, how are you, man?
Great.
Talking
Not
about
the Rock
topics.
that the other guy is talking about.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. What's going on, man?
Yeah, no, that's not me. That's not me.
What's cracking?
So my thing is the names that appear in the news cycle and when they appear in the news cycle, that is never a coincidence.
Okay.
So isn't there something going on with Haitian immigrants and they're being denied entry into the country right now?
We spoke about that on Friday, sir. That was Friday's show.
Of course. Yeah. We're on Karen Civil.
Yep.
I suggest that we send Karen Civil and Jesse Wu back over there with them.
Let's go. Talk your shit, man. Let's go.
They're causing a distraction. Black Americans got too much things to focus on right now. We don't need them kicking up dust like that and just distracting us on things that we should be more focused on.
Are you yourself black, sir? Keep it real. Are you yourself black?
Yeah, I am. I'm 100% black. I'm a Black American.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm profiling you, by the way, but go ahead.
You said what?
I'm profiling you. Go ahead. You have the floor. Continue. I'm looking for something. Go ahead.
Right. Nah. So, I mean, in terms of what they're doing, I guess you can, on one end, you can say the game is the game. You know, you either screw somebody or you do the screwing. But I think all of this should be exposed and put on the table. You got Diddy, he's showing his face, and you know what he has done business-wise, and then it's happening with Jesse Wu. We should, instead of look at Jesse Wu, let's open up the case for Diddy. Let's put him on trial with all of this. I don't think he should do a versus. If he does a versus, all it's going to do is remind people of all the money that he owes to others.
Okay, but I'm sure it'll make a lot of money, though. I'm sure it'll make a shitload of money,
For who?
For Swiss Beats and Timberland's company. What is that? Triggered or something? I forget.
Yeah. Triller. That's cool. Like it'll make them a lot of money, but like not the artist. Shine, he's doing politics now. The Wallace family, R.I.P. to Black Rob. Too many artists to name that can. That has a rightful gripe with Diddy. I don't think he should be worrying about a versus. I think.
Sir, with all due respect, you sound Italian and you're trying to impersonate a black guy. The devil knows its own.
Star, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The first time I called in, I told you I was from Bensonhurst. Yeah.
Caught him.
But I'm a black. I can assure you, I'm a black man.
All right. Hey, man, I appreciate the donation. I'm going to take some other calls, all right?
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Bensonhurst. Okay. Hey, Misha, I got your Cash App. Just go check out John Blaze's channel. I don't want to, get into anything. He's a great guy. The banner's in the community section. Give him your attention, huh? John Blaze has called into this show and been a big contributor. Big contributor. He has the right to speak up, Hold on a second. I missed a super chat here. Crook from DeBrook. Was Karen Civil the reason Rory and Mal needed to see the books? Did she put a bug in their ear? Didn't Karen Civil call into the show one time, and wasn't she talking spicy to Mal? Didn't she say, "Where's Mal at?" Full baby, somebody who knows the Joe Budden podcast, I could have swore she was like on some gangster shit. Like, didn't I tell you to call me? Damn near son of that nigga. Or was that Rory? I forget. Bobby Digital said your last caller grew up watching Friends. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Pardon me. My bad. FBJ, is that you, FBJ?
Real niggas in the building, man. What's poppin', Star?
Hey,
what's
man.
Going on with lit?
Pardon me. I'm sitting here sipping. I'm not drinking no alcohol. I'm sitting here drinking a Simply smoothie. And I did see your text, man. Pardon me. Where do you want to start, man? Karen Civil. I thought she defended herself. Did you hear the audio from Clubhouse?
Star, listen. I'm the king of Clubhouse. I'll be on there moving, shaking, and popping. I'm not gonna lie. They set the records on it last night. So they had a room full of 8,000 people. It was overflow rooms with thousands of people in there listening to the Karen Civil room that I think it was the Crenshaw District hosted yesterday.
Right.
To them.
Right.
Yeah, right. It was so crazy. It was also another pro Karen Civil room that got kicked up this time last night. And then when I woke up this morning, that room was still going with thousands of people. Like Clubhouse, low-key, broke the internet once again and had everybody who was talking crap, trash in the app, run their little asses back on, putting in their phone number, getting a verification code to come in these rooms to hear what's going on in the black community. What's funny to me is that the whole thing about Jordan Lucas talking about, I gave $60,000, I wanted 60. First of all, one thing that you should know, and I think we learned this with the Glizzy Hendricks situation, whatever lump sum of money you have, don't run to somebody you think is on and tell them how much money you have and how much money you're trying to invest. Okay. Come to them with increments. If I have $100,000 going to Atlanta getting the music industry, I'm going by maybe a couple $1,000 increments and not a couple hundred, depending on who I run into. Because if you come to somebody like, I got 60,000, I got 100,000, I'm trying to do business with you, they're trying to take the whole 60 to 100,000. Exactly what Karen Civil did, and one of the callers just said it. And the list of things she was going to do for him was very vague. Yeah. Like, I'm going to engage your social media following. By what percentage? I'm going to get you clicks. I'm going to get you views. I'm going to get you interviews. By how much? Yeah. Did I give you my analytics to give me something back? But one thing Karen Civil did say was that she booked things for Jordan Lucas he did not show up for. She got deals for him that he didn't sign or whatever. So apparently it was some miscommunication. But one thing I didn't appreciate that she did was for the fact that she tried to act like he was talking spicy to her when he was just telling what happened. And I don't like the fact she's gaslighting and talking about, I got niggas like J-Rock, I got brothers for real, so don't be talking to me like you gonna walk up on me with all this aggression. If this nigga wants to walk up to you and backhand slap you for that 60 racks, that's in his whole right to do.
Hang on, Photo Boy Jay. I have to respectfully disagree with you. He came in with that energy. Yes, he did. And she checked him in a subtle way, and he calmed down. Now, on some street shit, never mind the fact that he did the right thing, as a professional business guy. On some street shit, she caught a lick for 60 racks. she caught a lick. She curved him. You know, so I have to respect that to some degree. But now, do you think with Clubhouse and all these other social media platforms, do you think that today's generation is learning about business? Because 20 years ago, if you got beat, you just got beat. You had no options. There was no Instagram. There was no Facebook. There was no platforms for you to continue being an artist. So do you think in some way, shape, or form, this is helping today's generation? They're learning about NDAs. They're learning about indemnifications, contracts, stuff like that?
Yo, Star, it's great you said that because I was in the room that went overnight. It was Joe Budden and a whole bunch of other people in that room. I was in there, and that was my point when it was my turn to speak. I said, because one of the guys was like, oh, why are the men in women's business? Why are there so many men in here talking about it? I'm like, well, personally, a lot of the people who are in here or just getting into the space, we don't know about the NDAs. We don't know about how much to budget,
right.
Who to call, who to look for. Just because people might have photo ops with certain important people doesn't mean they're connected to these people directly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Learning about managers, investors, people who have connections, other individuals that can send out an article or make a phone call and get your shit shut down. People hacking accounts to get your page, your platform deleted. You know, it was a mess and a slew of information that you would have to get a paid consultation fee
right.
to get a crash course in shady business last night to hear the Wax, the Joes, the Karens, the Jesse Woos, the Jason Lees. All these people talking about the inner workings of their business that we aren't privy to. Yeah. Like, literally, this was a master class in how to F somebody over in the industry.
Yeah. Now, hang on a second, because, you know, as an older guy, I overlook certain things with younger people. They're young. You know, I don't hold them accountable for every goddamn thing. They're learning. And I truly believe that other young people are learning by way of these people's mistakes. Karen Civil has had a strong run. She's been a brand ambassador. She makes money for charity. She's always up in the fucking sky. So I'm not hating on Karen by any means. But if she took it to the point of hacking into someone's account, she has to be held accountable for that. That's some low shit. That's some really low shit. So, I don't know the chances of Jason Lee actually filing charges or making her, you know, stand accountable for that by way of legal means. But what do you think about that? If she really did hack into him, I mean, she admitted it. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Well, number one, Jason Lee has a room right now on Clubhouse, about 900 people. He's going to slap off on this whole topic in Karen Civil, so he's not done. I think that everything she did, or everything that they're accusing her of doing, I feel like she's done or she's liable of somewhat, because like another caller said, which was key, in the same breath that she's denying what she did, she's also telling people what the power she has to get the same exact things done.
Yeah.
I don't make phone calls. I didn't do that. We're Haitian women. But they're like, nigga, you said you built a school. I mean, not a school. They said you built a playground in Haiti, and we ain't never seen no kids, no playground, no basketballs, no jungle gym, no none of that. And then when it comes down to hacking, it's like, listen, you use Haiti and use your Haitian foundations to funnel money and embezzle money into your own companies and going on vacations and whatnot. And the whole thing about the Jason Lee situation, just like the girl said, me and her probably around the same age. I grew up watching these VH1 shows, we love in hip-hop. Jason Lee is not going to play with her. Jason Lee is going to file charges, and this will be going down in court. And what Jessie Wu said, she was like, as Haitian women, we could have put that $3.5 million bag together, or the $30,000 that had to do with lawyer fees. She said we could have put a bag together and did something for Haitian women or Haitian kids. But instead, you wanted to take me to litigation and extort me just for clout and just to basically shit on my name. As Haitian women, we could have did better business.
I have to be very honest. Maybe this is me being a creep, but I saw Jessie Wu speaking Creole on Instagram. My dick got hard. I said, this is a sexy little bitch.
It's very attractive. Very attractive.
Oh, she was talking
Yes,
about
absolutely.
the lace front. Then she started singing. I said, "Oh, let me get the fuck off this page."
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, keep me posted, man, on that. Now, let me ask you about Diddy talking crazy to Jermaine Dupri. Punked him, sunned him. Do you think that Jermaine Dupri has anything for Diddy in the verses? Diddy hung up on him and said, "Where is Dre?" Do you think Jermaine Dupri has anything for Diddy, or is that a mute conversation?
My problem with Jermaine Dupri is that he allowed the punking and the sunning to go down. He was sitting there in the studio. It's literally like you got a gun, you got the safety off trigger, and you let a nigga come, run your pocket, and take his sneakers, and you're the one with the gun. He was sitting there in the studio. Diddy was over there doing cartwheels and flailing around in his backyard. If I was JD, I would have been like, my nigga, I would have started playing tracks in the studio. Yeah. Like, nigga, get your motherfucking ass in one of your studios in your mansion, and we can have a little mini verse now, 2-3 tracks. He should have came at him like that. That's number one. You let this nigga play around in his backyard while you was in the studio and disrespect you and tell you you ain't got no heat for him, and while you can sit there and cue up whatever song you can, while all eyes are on you, you sit there and key and let this nigga punk you. Second point, I don't want to see no fucking Puff Daddy in no verses when it comes to producing. I hear what niggas is saying. He's a musical arranger. He's producing producers. But no, if it's not Stevie J in the Hit Factory or if it's not Track Masters, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Put Track Masters in the verses with Dr. Dre or somebody. Put Track Masters in the verses with somebody. Don't let Diddy take credit for the hours and the time that real producers actually did to make these tracks. That's how I feel. A lot of these people don't know who the Track Masters are, or probably who the Hit Factory was with Stevie J and them, the people who were producing these bad boy records.
A lot of people know. A lot of people do know. Believe me, they know. And hang on, before you go, man. Before you go, did you record your new podcast yet?
Oh man, absolutely. I recorded the podcast. The camera is fire. We recorded in 1080 HP, so It is high definition. No more recording with frying pans. I'm just rendering the MP4 file for the video, and I'll be dropping it tomorrow. I wanted to drop today, but it's football Sunday, and we take it very seriously in the South, so I just called it all off, and I'm like, I'm gonna upload this shit tomorrow.
Okay.
So yeah.
Hey man, thank you for checking in. Keep me posted on your new podcast. We can get that. Pardon me, in the community section, man. Have a great night.
Thank you, Star. And last thing, follow me on Twitter. I'm 2 follows away from 1,000. Highlights 93, J Kush Cloud, Sportboy J on Twitter. Highlights Star. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night.
Thank you. Okay. Florida Boy J on the check-in. Was that creepy what I said about Jesse Wu? Suck passe ma boule. I watched one of her videos. She was singing and dancing. I said, oh, shit. What's wrong with my laptop? Wait a fucking minute. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay, give me a second. Hey, Lorna, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Lorna says, loved the way you said Creole. Yeah. I've had maybe 5 Haitian girlfriends in my lifetime. I fucked up each one of those relationships. I did. Great women. Great women. I learned so much about Haitian culture. I was a piece of shit in those days. I just couldn't get it together. Morehouse Entertainment. Karen helped Hillary, with her media run in 2016. Yeah. I got some files on Karen Civil. Hold on a second, man. I don't want to put this out here right now. I'm not trying to jump on the Karen Civil hate train. But again, when she tried to line me up, I started collecting files. BuzzFeed News, February the 4th, 2016. Okay, hold on a second. Oh my goodness. Star, don't do it. Fall back, nigga. Oh. Oh my. Troll babies, what do I do? Hold on. You know I'm with that screenshot shit. Wait a minute. Fuck ass nigga Star. Okay, this is a tweet from 2009. Who can I send this to? I don't want to put this on my page in my community section. Oh. March the 25th, 2009. Worry about it. Give me a second. Maybe I should post this shit in the community section. And then the troll babes, you guys just run with it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she tried to line me up. Give me a second, kids. Okay, give me a second. You know, I'm old. I can't do all this shit. I'm just going to put these in the community section, and then you guys download them fast. Oh, snitch ass nigga, Star. Oh, Star, what a piece of shit you are, Star. Okay, it's not big enough. Wait a minute. Let me bring a call and then I'll try and figure this out. Area code 414. Good evening. Are you there? 414. Hello. 414. Testing. Good evening. Are you picking up the call? No? Okay, they dropped out. Let me try area code 646. Sunday evening. Are you there? 646. Pick it up.
Big up with the Chef Rosenberg. I am here.
Hey, man. Good to hear your voice. Listen, you have the floor. I'm doing some hoe-ass shit right now. And I can't multitask. So you take the floor, and I'm going to try and post this stuff in the community sections. Please. Go.
Well, I wanted to say something about humiliation rituals. And this is what it appears when it comes to this civil woman.
Okay.
And the way she's staying on the phone, not making a dime on the platform. And why would a person stay there and listen to this and try to defend this? And then it looks like she was incriminating herself a lot of the times when she spoke. She said something that was really profound when she said, not you, I wouldn't do that to you, not you, you knew how to rap.
Right.
So what are you saying? So you known for doing people dirty, and you saying that you would have never did him dirty, the way you've done so many others. It comes across very humiliation ritual. I'm not buying it.
Okay.
And what about the Haitians? Can I speak on that?
Please, I'm doing hoe ass shit. Go ahead, sir. You have the floor.
Yeah, the Haitian thing is I believe it's stock footage, and maybe even the people that look like their boots on the ground are in some sort of simulation, like a green screen, because no one is talking about. One of your callers actually did. I was really impressed by that. I was like, damn, I'm rubbing off on people. But what we have to ask the question is, how did they get to where they were? And they keep showing these people walking across like a water, like some sort of dam. And I'm like, that's really far from Haiti. Like, how do they get from Haiti to here? And there's no one. It's like all of the cycles are just showing the same stock footage.
Yeah.
And I think it's old footage, probably from 6-7 years ago. This is just something they have on file at the White House, and they put it out there to the people, and then they push it through Twitter and all of these distraction mediums. So I would say, and let me I would say this. My best friend, he's Haitian.
Okay.
And he asked everybody that he knows, do we know anybody? What's going on? And they're all like, we don't know any of these people. So, and they're a very tight-knit community. Okay. So it's a psyop. It's not real. It's just a distraction.
Now, hang on a second, Elvis, because you always, well, not always, you're not a predictable guy, but you always think of the obscure. So you think this is stock footage, and these people are what?
Yes.
Actors? Where are you going?
Well, it could be anything. It could be all different settings. People, to some degree, yeah.
Okay.
You don't know, like I did extra work in New York City when I was in my 20s. You know, we used to show up just for a damn, bagel and a banana, and pray to God that the Social Security card that we have is going to get us a check one day. And it was only $80, and there would be like hundreds of us out there.
Right.
They used to set up gates sometimes, different. You don't even know what's going on. You're just standing around.
Yeah.
And the whole Jesse Wu thing. I've actually met Jessie Wu many times. We were her aunt is my boy's wife.
Okay.
And I would go over there and we would do the big barbecues and there'd be like chefing going on. It's like she's cool people, very, very quiet, very, very humble. Nothing like you see on the Instagram or anything like that. Just really quiet, really humble.
Okay. Any thoughts, or do you care? Diddy disrespected Jermaine Dupri, Elvis the chef.
Is there Verzuz confirmed or no?
No. Diddy hung up on him. He said, "Where's Dre?" Talking about Dr. Dre. He just totally dismissed Jermaine Dupri. They were on Fat Joe's Live. Snoop Dogg was there, and I forget who else.
No, I'm not up to speed. I wouldn't even click any of that stuff. Okay. I'm not up to speed. Because, I tell you where Diddy belongs on Mount Rushmore, so any of this other stuff is just another distraction for the week. Okay. So we don't realize that if we took the shot where transhumanists and all our rights have been dissolved to the Supreme Court, like shit like that.
Right. Yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate you checking in, man. Have a great evening. Thank you so much.
All right, boom.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Hey, Tara. Oh, Tara said, Star, be careful. Cuban Link is watching. Oh, shit. That was a good one. Oh, shit. What else did I forget here? I got the Meek Mill. I don't want to read Meek Mill's fucking Twitter information. Karen was my friend and turned on me for opportunity. Start having the blogs. Okay, he's illiterate. Start having the blogs posting negative about me on some conspiracy shit. LOL. I forgive her. Not I forgave. I forgive her, but I definitely don't want to deal with y'all industry people that move like that. You should admit what you did to me too. Nigga, stop it. 407, you're my last caller for the night. 407, good evening. Are you there? 407.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. I was calling on the Haitian.
Hey, how are you?
Situation?
Are you Haitian
Good,
yourself?
how are you doing?
Good, are you Haitian?
Yes, I am.
Sac passe,
Yes, I am.
ma boule.
Still have my green card.
What's going on, baby?
I was calling. The last gentleman was saying that he believes those pictures and those images of all the Haitians down there.
Stock footage, he said. That was Elvis the chef.
Yes. That is completely fake. I'm so sick of these conspiracy theorist people that don't believe anything. But I'm here to say there is a lot of Haitians there, and they haven't come all of a sudden. They've been coming for years. You have a lot of Haitians that come through South America. They've been having children there. They live for years, and they're just waiting the right time to come here.
Okay.
And they've just been accumulating for years down there. I live in Florida, and I'm in my business. We service a lot of Haitians in the community, and there's been a lot of people who have family coming through there and have been paying tickets, airline tickets for them, coming from San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
From the immigration office. And when they pass through, if they get TPS, they give them, like, literally the day they let them go on TPS, they're like, you need to call your family member, buy a plane ticket, and go wherever the hell you're going.
Okay.
So it's not fake. The Haitian people are doing the same trek as the South American immigrants.
Okay, now hang on a second. Are you in favor of the Haitians coming here? You said you're Haitian yourself, or do you have an issue with them? Where do you stand?
My issue is how they're treated when they come.
Okay.
Because you have other immigrants from other countries, especially Cuban immigrants. When they have that dry foot, wet foot thing in Florida, a Cuban steps foot in Florida, they're good. Why can't Haitians be like that? I feel like all immigrants should be treated the same way. And so we all know the lighter skinned or, the white immigrants, they could come through, everything's fine. Now, I do believe in the correct process, going about the correct process of coming here. But unfortunately, my country there's no
Take your
order.
time. Take your time. Take your time.
There's no order there. There's always been.
Can I ask, how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 30. I am 38. Unfortunately.
Okay. Listen, in my opinion, and I'm just going to broad stroke. Haitian people are hardworking people, very culturally proud. They may not come from much, but they get here and they work. They assimilate to being hardworking Americans. So I'm not just going to dump on them because of the propaganda that shows them at a point where they're trying to earn, a better place in life for themselves. The propaganda would lead you to believe that there's something other than, again, hardworking people. I could sit here and really dump on Italians and Irish, how they came to this country once upon a time. But if you're not a person of my age and you don't know history, you wouldn't necessarily take what I say to be true. How many of them came here with disease, fleas, and all sorts of shit? You feel me? Now I don't know.
Right.
I don't know the numbers, but aren't a good amount of those Haitians already vaccinated, or am I wrong?
No, the country had no vaccines up until after the assassination of the president.
Okay.
So the United States brought actual vaccines to Haiti. So it's just recently people are starting getting vaccinated.
Okay. But now hang on a second. Now, are they anti-vaccination? I can't see them being anti-vaccination if they're trying to get here. They're probably willing to take a shot in the arm and gamble with the fucking the repercussions. Yes? No? Am I wrong?
I believe they're not necessarily anti-vaccinations, but Haitians believe in, our old remedies of boiling a whole bunch of teas and doing home remedies. And I also believe because of lack of education, they don't necessarily believe that there's that COVID is real, or they probably don't even know anything about COVID.
Overall, I think they're good people. I'm just going to say that. And again, I'm a conservative, so I'm not really for a whole bunch of people just coming into this goddamn country. But at the same time, you have conservatives and Republicans who do have Mexicans, Haitians, and other people working at their homes, in their homes. They don't have green cards.
Absolutely.
They don't have green cards. So a lot of people are hypocrites when it comes to close the border, open the border, shit like that. They hire cheap labor. And so I'm not going to just dump on people, again, because the propaganda would lead you to believe that there's something other than hardworking people. But I'll give you the last word. Go ahead.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Honestly, I feel what people need to realize is the corruption in Haiti, and you have the elite, the bourgeoisie, that along with the government and other entities that don't care about the country because it benefits them on how it is right now.
Yeah. All right.
So you're going to have a lot of people who, the majority of the country is poor. So what do you expect them to do? They will risk their lives, get on these horrible boats, makeshift boats that they make, and then travel the ocean. And right now they know if they go through South America, as they've been doing, they'll get to the, and you know, a lot of people don't even know a lot of South American countries have adapted to having the Haitian people there. There's a lot of them that made restaurants to cater to Haitian people, to make our cuisine. So I'm telling you, they've been coming through for a long time.
Okay. I thank you for your
Thank
call,
you
darling.
for letting me.
And if you look like Jesse Wu and you're in Atlanta, you holler at me, all right?
All right.
Sac passe, ma boule.
Have a good night.
Thank you, darling. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to go back and dump on those people. You know the ones I'm talking about. Came through Ellis Island once upon a time. Disease-ridden. Hold on a second. I think we're done here tonight. Hold on a second, guys. Good conversation. Gene Richmond sent me a text. Okay, he's taking shots. Number 9's taking shots at the young lady who just called in. Haitian on Haitian hate. Okay, thank you, number 9. Guys, I will see you possibly tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. You know, Spanish Harlem, you just sent in a cash app. Thank you. Puff Daddy versus Jermaine Dupri. No comparison. PD Puff Diddy is a movement. Yeah. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, more than likely. And again, go check out John Blaze, his YouTube channel. He has assisted this machine over the years, and I appreciate him. And you guys have a good night. Take care.